Oh, hi, hello everyone. How are you all doing? I just thought I should come on here and don't mind that it's the ice cream man. I just thought I should come on here and show you guys my latest book haul from the thrift store, guys. You know me, I like to thrift because when you thrift, you get a lot of surprises and you get a lot of good books almost for nothing. So if you're interested to see my haul from the thrift store for books, that is, stay tuned. Before we get on with it, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and drop your comments. It helps to support the channel. So let's get on with it. So I don't know if you guys can see it. This stack right here. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 whole books. What I was able to pick up from the thrift store. So let's get right into it. The first book I would like to talk about, this one, the name as is written on it, as you can see, said Grave Mistake by Ngayo Marsh. It's the author. So I think this one is a mystery thriller. So we have a mystery to solve right here. And you can see it is quite a slim volume, but I'm looking forward to getting into it. At the back it says, at first, it looks as if Sybil Foster had intentionally left the world with 2 husbands dead, a daughter marrying the wrong man, and it later appeared a debilitating disease. It was no wonder she took her own life. So I'm going to be looking forward to read this mystery thriller for entertainment. As you guys know, in this space, we don't just read books for entertainment. We read books to be educated, to think critically, to be entertained, and for research too. So the next book I have, and guys, you will not believe it, I've heard so much about this book online and I was surprised to see it there. Yeah, Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. So you know all the rave about how we are basically living in what was prophesied or what was foretold in this book. And at the back it just says it's all too likely to come true. And boy, have many of them come true. So I would like to see how accurate, as it were, the predictions that were made in this book, or the world that was created in this book, how similar it is to our own world that we live in right now. And one thing that surprised me was that I used to imagine that A Brave New World was a very, very thick volume. And guys, see the size of it. It's not even very, very thick. And I think it's just about, 250 pages. And yes, it is packed with so much. So I really look forward to reading Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Next up, with all the drama, Odyssey surrounding the drama, and all the drama surrounding the Odyssey movie, so Greek mythology is sort of trending online. So when I came across this title, I quickly grabbed it. It says Aeneid of Virgil, a verse translation by Alan Mandelbaum. So it's also part of the Greek mythology and all that. At the back it says Aeneas flees the ashes of Troy to found the city of Rome and change forever the course of the Western world and literature as well. Virgil's Aeneid is as eternal as Rome itself, a sweeping epic. So in the spirit of the Odyssey, I'm looking forward to reading this book. Next up, this is one I would actually like to read with the children, but first of all, I am going to check it out. What caught my attention with this one is the cover art in front. I don't know if you can see it. The cover art is what caught my attention. And at the back it says, the genial misadventures of James Heriot, a young vet in the lovely Yorkshire Dales, are enough to make a cat laugh, let alone the animals, if only they could talk. And I'm looking forward also to laugh with my children. So I'm going to really check it out and know if it is something that I can read with the family. Okay. Next up, in the spirit of conspiracy theories, which a lot of them are going around at this time, and especially in the last few years, this volume caught my attention. The strange case of the spotted mice and other classic essays on science. So I don't know what it's about, but I would like to dive into some conspiracy theories about science nonetheless. Another book in the spirit of the Odyssey. This one says the poems of Hesiod. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. I do like these ancient Greek names. It says Theogony, Works and Days, and the Shield of Heracles. So, as I said before, in the spirit of the Odyssey, so let us read some Greek mythology in this season. So at the back it says, in this new translation of Hesiod, Barry B. Powell gives an accessible, modern verse rendering of this vibrant text, essential to the understanding of early Greek myth and society. Okay, so it has been simplified, but I hope not watered down, because this phrase "modern verse" makes me feel. I hope it was not watered down, but merely simplified. And guys, I have saved the best for the last, the one that excited me the most. I saved it for last, and I'll be telling you guys why. So stay tuned to the end. Okay. So next up, in the spirit of non-fiction, this is a piece of historical fiction. It's called Alternative Communities in 19th Century England by Dennis Hardy. So at the back it says contemporary interests in communes and decentralist activities provides a topical incentive look more closely at what happened in the past. This book explains the nature and influence of alternative communities in 19th century England. So this is historical non-fiction. So I'm looking forward to read a bit of history, which I love doing a lot, reading about history, historical fiction, non-fiction, and all that. Next up, I love reading about the church, the Orthodox Church, the Catholic Church, the Anglican Church, and about their history. So that was what inspired me to pick this book. And it says The Life of Thomas More, and it was written by Peter Ackroyd. The name Peter Ackroyd sounds familiar. I don't know if he's a well-known historian or something. I don't know. You can remind me of what his resume is like. Peter Ackroyd. So this is a historical fiction surrounding the life of Thomas More. So at the back it says, Peter Ackroyd's The Life of Thomas More is a masterful reconstruction of the life and imagination of one of the most remarkable figures of history. Thomas More was a renowned statesman, the author of the political fantasy Utopia. So Thomas More himself was actually a writer. Okay, and wow, he was a martyr. He was actually killed. Maybe is it for his political views or his religious views or theological views? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to read the book to find out. So this is one of the books I picked from the thrift store. And I said, guys, I have saved the best for last. The best for me, actually. And here it is. This is a Nigerian classic, our very own classic. So online, you always hear about the classics. You get things like Shakespeare, the Charlotte, the Brontes, and all that, Don Quixote, and all whatnot. But hardly do you have any mention of Nigerian classic or even African classics. So this is a Nigerian classic. I actually watched the motion picture adaptation of it when I was a child. So I could not believe my eyes when I saw it in the thrift store. I basically jumped and grabbed it before it will disappear. So I can't wait to get into it and see how faithful the adaptation was to the original story. It was written by Chinua Achebe, who is one of the most prolific Nigerian writers in his time. I think he was a professor of literature at the University of Nigeria. So he was one of the prolific writers of his time, and he wrote many books, like I think The Only Son, A Man of the People, which I think that one almost got him into trouble during the Nigerian Civil War and all that. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. At the back it says, Things Fall Apart is a novel which portrays the collision of African and European cultures in people's lives. Okonkwo, a great man in Igbo traditional society, cannot adapt to the profound changes brought about by British colonial rule. Here's that in classic tragedy, Okonkwo's downfall results from his own character as well as from external forces. Wow. And I remember, yeah, as a child, the ending of the movie got me very, very sad. So I will find out if the book also does the same, if the adaptation was faithful. So guys, those are the books I got from the thrift store. As you know, here they are. And all this, see the height of them? All this I got for 5,000 naira. Yes, guys, 5,000 naira. It's one of the reasons why I love thrifting books. You not only get good books, but it is always a steal. So you can chat me up in the comments. Do you love thrifting, or do you always like to go for the new books? Where I live, a new book can go for as much as 30,000 naira, which is almost half of the minimum wage. If you spend half of the minimum wage on a single book, then I guess reading is dead. So that's the video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please drop a comment on videos that you would love to see, and I'll also make a video on a reading vlog of me reading Things Fall Apart. As a video I would surely love to do. I hope people stay tuned to watch it. So see you in the next one. Bye.